Wednesday night's marketing masterclass. My name is Chris, head of education here at the Freedom Club, here to answer all of your questions regarding Meta, landing pages, emails, the 3 pillars of conversion, 3 ways we make money. I've got a lot to get through tonight. Hello, Amon. Amon? That's probably Amon. Give everybody a couple of minutes to jump on in. Hello, Annalisa and David. Nice to see you again. Delphine, nice to see you. Ashton, nice to see you. Your favorite hour of the week? Thank you very much. But why not? Why not Monday? Monday's a pretty good hour. Sup, Andy? Now, before we get started, guys, if you are at all interested in having a chat about one of our done-for-you brand build stores, I'm absolutely up for that. Here's a link for you to book in if you want to discuss whether or not that's a right choice for you. And I'll go through exactly what is inside a done-for-you brand build and figure out whether or not it's going to be a good idea for you. That option is always available to anyone who wants to come and have a chat. All right. Marketing reviews. Here to help you for Chris. Give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to find my YouTube live just to make sure there's no questions there. All right, here we go. All right, YouTube, I'm here. Yomo, you're working on listening at the same time. You sent my link to landing page in my WhatsApp on Monday. Can we have a look? Yeah, you know what? We can do that. We can do that. Rich, you've been thinking lately, save from the brand build and jump into build for you? Yeah, there's a lot of students doing that. I'm working on my next store right now. And even I'm thinking, hey, maybe a brand build for the next one is a good idea. I love the brand build. Sorry, I love building stores, but having one built for me sounds really good. All right, Yomo, can you just bump your chat, Yomo, so that I get it to the top of my WhatsApp? Just say, give me an @ so that you can tag me, and then I'll know it's you. There's just too many chats in my WhatsApp. I'm just waiting for Yomo, guys, because I did tell him I'd do it last call, and I didn't do it, and I feel bad. So I'm just gonna wait for him to tag me in WhatsApp, and then I'll review his store. All right, he said yes. Still waiting for that tag. Here we go. Got it. Okay. First landing page and second landing page. Let's take a look. Okay. I see. Okay. So we got 2 landing pages here. We've got Pulse Down Vagus Nerve Activator. Pro Neck Massager. Are these the same products or they're different? So they're the same products, and you're testing different angles here. Now, one little thing, this bar that's going across your screen, it feels like it's going the wrong way. It should be, in my opinion, animated to the left. Let's go down the first one first. The secret to deep sleep isn't in your head, it's in your vagus nerve. That's really good. Free hotel pillow. Sounds pretty good. Free pillows, and it's only $149. That's actually a really good deal. Two free, this is a little bit weird. Normally, what I would do personally, is I would go to ChatGPT, and I would say, hey, we're doing a free, in fact, I'm trying to think. I don't think I have a good example of it. And I don't want to give away anyone else's website. If you could find an example of like someone showing, you know what? Screw it. I'll show you what I mean. I can only show. What's my store? No Snore. No Snore. Okay. Now don't judge this store. This is something I've just been working on in the background. This is not a profitable store yet. It's getting there. It's getting there, but it's not profitable. Okay. Just bear that in mind before you start taking everything that I've done here and implementing it for your own store. None of this is proven. However, I have just had 2 profitable days, so I'm pretty happy. All right. What am I trying to show you? I have I have something here hidden. Just let me find it. Is it this one? Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to publish this so that you can go to No Snore right now. I'll give you the URL. There's the URL. And I'll do this in the Freedom Club just for anybody who's interested. You can take a screenshot of this. Okay, just do a little snip of this particular bit right here. And you can go to ChatGPT and say, hey, I like this. Make this work for the colors on my website, and give it the colors of your website. Give it a link to your website, and give it a product image of the pillows, and it will come up with something similar to this that you can pop in right above your bundles, and that will make this look so much better. Let me know once you've done that so I can turn it off, because it actually doesn't convert very well for me. That's cool. I understand. I'll see it. What I'm trying to show you is a better way to show this, a cleaner way to show this. A cleaner way to show that it's a thing. Now, this thing right here, I would just get rid of this. It's a distraction. There was a brief period of time where the Freedom Clubbers, we were all putting this in our stores. We have found through testing, it's not actually the cleanest way. What am I trying to say here? It doesn't help conversions at all. So get rid of that and keep things really simple. 4 interest-free payments that I have to pay. Okay, now we've got these videos here. They're a bit big. You see how they look funny under the add to cart because your add to cart finishes here and these go longer. I like the videos, but I'd probably find a different way of showing them, or at least make it a bit smaller, a bit more compact. Update, we're going viral. We have limited stock remaining. I'd probably get rid of that. It looks cheap. This is bad. This little section here is not particularly great. It's weird how it changes everything. I prefer, again, going back to my own store, I prefer clean, what do you call these? Files? Clean files? Clean things? Danny, then you'll have to supply that guide with every sale. Oh, Danny, I already have this. I made a PDF and I do supply this. I do supply this with every sale. Anyway, it's just when I have this on my store, I got less sales. So now I don't have it on my store. That's all. Yomo, let me know once you've taken a screenshot of that so I can get rid of it, because I need to turn it off. In fact, I'm turning it off right now. All right, moving along. As seen in, that's fine too, but there needs to be padding. Accordion, right. There needs to be padding on this because there's no padding between this, and it looks kind of wrong. Join thousands of Australians relieving their neck pain. Cool. Thousands of Australians are upgrading their daily wellness routine. This, I think this can be stronger. It should be stronger. I would rewrite that entire paragraph. Tell a story. Tell a narrative, because telling me that thousands of people around Australia are using this. No, tell me a specific story about someone using it. Tension support, blood support flow, chronic neck tension. This release tension, support blood flow. All right. Chronic neck tension can restrict blood vessels and reduce circulation, contributing to elevated stress responses. Pulse down therapeutic heat and micropulse technology penetrate deep muscles. Okay, that's fine. Calm your nervous system daily. Maybe that's okay. Maybe mobile. But again, when you're doing paragraphs like this, you want to bold specific things that you want me to see. Danny, can you ask ChatGPT to create a PDF guide for your store? You absolutely can. However, I would prefer you ask Claude. Claude does a way better job, and that's how I built my PDFs. Claude went away and just did the whole thing for me. Break the stress-free tension. Break the stress. tension cycle. Chronic pain leads to... That's pretty cool. Okay. I don't love this. I mean, we got a cool GIF here. Again, this GIF doesn't really showcase the product being used, so it's not really a great GIF. It's just showing the body. I'd really prefer if you actually showed the product. It's too animated. It's not really showing somebody using it. It's not a good sales tactic. And there's too much going on. Enhance, in fact, yeah, I don't like that image. Enhance sleep for heart health. This I like. That's a great image. I want more of this on your site. I want more relaxing, more down-to-earthness on this landing page. Poor sleep quality and muscle tension combined to maintain elevated stress and hormone levels. That's fine. 30-day risk-free trial. You got your FAQs. You got your customer reviews. Only 105 reviews. If you're using LAI reviews, which is what we all use, you can set it so that it hides the number of reviews that you've actually got, so that you can say up here, and in fact, you could say loved by 1,000 Australians. Now, the reviews always go under the product name. And one thing you're missing under your add to cart is you're missing the ways that you can pay, and you're missing the 3 logos. Now, I've only got 1 logo under mine, but most of the websites have 3 logos here. Things like 100-day risk-free and things like fast shipping and that kind of stuff there. How do I test whether a free ebook was getting better conversions? A/B testing or running it live with ads for X days versus running it live? I A/B tested it. I A/B tested it with a piece of software called, I may have uninstalled it because it's quite expensive and I was done with it. I did actually. The software that I use is called, what's it called? Elevate Lab. This is like $100 a month. So I've only used it sparingly. Because I've got multiple stores, I don't always have it installed on every single store. When I'm doing A/B testing, I'm using Elevate A/B testing. I'll put this in the chat. You need to be patient when you're doing A/B testing. 1 day's worth of data isn't enough. You want to have at least 300 to 400 clicks to the page that you're testing before you can be satisfied to say whether or not it's working. All right, second one. I want you to take everything I just talked about and implement it here, because I'm sure you have the same problems. And look, it's honestly, mate, Yomo, I love you. You come and watch me all the time. But mate, this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. And while you may get conversions, I want you to clean this up. Some bits are looking better. This is looking a little bit better with the padding. But I'm not happy with the GIFs. Wake up tomorrow without neck pain. If you say something like that, you're going to have a very high CPM, because Facebook's going to see that as an unrealistic expectation and they're going to punish you for it. So neck pain relief might be something that you can say. Neck pain, like reduce your neck pain. Our customers have said this has helped their neck pain, but don't promise that anyone will wake up tomorrow without any neck pain. This is a beautiful product image. I like it. And what you can do with this one is you can just put some features or benefits of the product just around her. But this is brilliant. Much better than your first one in terms of product image. Mate, you got a lot of work to do. Sorry if that was a bit harsh. I apologize. But I'm here to help. All right. Chris, since last call, you duplicated your landing page for the jewelry ad. One ad running on that page since the 23rd. Looks to be working. Scale this individually. Do you put some image ads with this? Yeah. Scale it individually. Like, it's hard. I'm going through changes right now. And some of those changes are how I think about my ad account. I was going through a period of time where I was trying to scale individual ads. I'm certainly using individual ads inside ad sets to test which ads work well. I'm still doing that. But I'm finding it difficult to scale individual ad sets at the moment. And I'm not the only person to report this. So what I'm doing now is when I have an ad that gets good CTR and a good CPM, and preferably a sale or two would be nice. But even if it doesn't have a sale or two, if it's got a higher CTR than my other ads, then I migrate it to my CBO campaign, which is really my prospecting campaign where I find all my customers. I want to show you guys something too, what I've started doing. Just, it may help. It may help. It may help understand what I'm trying to say. Give me a second here. Let me load up my ad account. Now bear in mind, my ad account is in a state of flux. I upgraded my triple whale. This is a long story, but I upgraded my triple whale account 2 weeks ago. And the new data that was coming through was telling me some very concerning things, like my Google ads. When I look at my Google ads from google.com, or from the Google ads place, I was finding that my Google ads had very little conversions on them, but Triple Whale was telling me that actually my Google ads were very much performing extremely well. So I've been able to scale my Google ads up a little bit, which has been great. It also told me something very alarming, that my Facebook ads weren't nearly as profitable as Facebook was telling me that they were. Facebook was saying I was getting a ROAS of 2. The Triple Whale, once I upgraded it, once it gave me triple attribution, it was saying, hey, actually, your Facebook ads, they're at a ROAS of 1.3, which is not profitable. It's just under. The reason I've been able to stay profitable has been I have great emails. So that led me down a path of changing the way I do things. And the way I do things now is I have 3 CBOs here, full of my best ads. This is, I guess, the end game you want to get to. So you still want to be doing your testing with your ABO. You want to find your winning ads, and maybe you can scale them a little bit. You can, while they work, you scale them. You scale what works. You don't listen to Chris and go, you know what, Chris said to use a CBO, so I'm going to turn this one off. No. If your ABO single ad set is working, you scale that puppy. You add more money until it stops working. And it may continue working for months or years. But what I was finding with Homecraftology and my other brands was the more that I spend on my ABOs, the less effective they got. Whereas when I put my ads into individual ad sets, they performed a fair bit better. So what I want to show you is how I do my prospecting now. So this is a prospecting campaign, so pretty much a top of funnel campaign. It's a broad campaign, no targeting whatsoever, but I launch my ads in packs. Pack 1, pack 2. So the next pack that I launch will be pack 3. Each ad set for me has 5 ads in them. 5 running ads. You could do 4. You could do 3 if you want, but I wouldn't do any less than 3. In fact, I probably wouldn't do any less than 4. This way, your best winning, you wait till you got 4 winning new ads through your ABO testing, and you release them as a pack inside of a CBO. The reason why this is cool is because releasing another pack will not upset any of the other packs that are in there. And it's interesting to think about them as packs. And no, each pack doesn't have to have completely unique ads. You might throw in one of your best performing top of funnel ads into the pack with 3 new ones, because the packs will work individually to get conversions. Now, the reason why I've started to separate my campaigns from prospecting, retargeting, and retention, you guys don't need to probably think about this at your level. It's just I was finding that when I looked through my data, I was overspending on different audiences to the point where my best audiences where I was overspending became non-profitable. That was my big problem. I had to regain control from Facebook and say, hey, you're spending way too much money on retargeting. Reduce the amount you're spending and we'll actually be profitable. But there was no way for me to say that to Facebook and say, hey, don't do that, other than specifically doing this. And the way that I've done that is through my ad sets here. So these, as you can see, broad targeting, and I'm excluding my purchases. So I've created audiences in here. We're not using, we are using Advantage Plus, but we're not using the regular setup here. We're doing custom audiences, and we're not allowing Facebook to go and just advertise to everybody. It's advertising to everybody as long as they're not purchasers or add to carters or people who've been to my website in the last 30 days. Everyone else you can advertise to for Facebook, thank you very much. For my retargeting, This is specifically broken down into people who've added to cart in the last 90 days, people who visited my website in the last 30 days, and people who have engaged with my Instagram ads in the last 14 days. And most importantly on these ones, we are excluding people who have purchased. So exclusions, all the people who've purchased from me in the last 180 days are excluded from this retargeting. Why? Because I want to control who sees my ads a little bit more, and those people are in retention. So retention are people who have purchased from me in the last 180 days, all the customers that I have on my email lists, and that's basically it. Now, if you're wondering how you do this, you can do this, these particular audiences, you can do them in Klaviyo, you can do them in Omnisend. I'll show you what we do in Omnisend, right? This is why it's so important to have an absolute killer email system, because your email system will allow you to go, and if I go in audience and I go segments, sorry, I've gone off on a tangent here, guys. I hope you're learning. Inside my segments here, you can see we've got people who visited my website in the last 30 days, 3,500 of them. This is syncing to Facebook. If this audience, I'll just show you how you do this. Recent purchases, last 180 days. I want to sync that audience with Facebook. I click here. I go sync with Google or Facebook. I go through the little wizard here, and I can actually have this audience get exported to Facebook automatically. Anytime someone gets into this audience, Facebook is now aware of it. And that is absolute gold. Now, on my Facebook account, and this is something you all need to make sure you have turned on. You should, if you follow the course. I think this is part of the course. If we go into advertising settings, there's a couple of settings in here you absolutely should look at. One of them I've already turned off, which is all the AI bullcrap. That is under here somewhere in the settings. Now, under engaged audience and existing customers, you want to make sure these are defined. So let's look at engaged audience. I'm saying people who are in my, these are my Omnisend audiences. People who've added to cart in 90 days. And people who visited my website in 30 days. Those are my engaged audiences. It's really good to let Facebook know who they are. And existing customers, these are people who've purchased from me, and they're all my customers ever. Now Facebook understands who is becoming a customer, who has become a customer, who is not a customer. And that's going to allow me to have much better control over making sure that the right people at the right time are seeing the right ads. Now, to give you a bit of an example for prospecting, right? If I look in one of these ads, these are written differently. They're the same actual ad. Like I use the same videos, the same images in all levels of my ads. What I change is the text here. So this is written specifically for people who've never even seen diamond painting before, who've never seen my brand before, who don't know what this is. So we've got new to diamond painting. It's like paint by numbers with tiny gems. So we're explaining what this is. But if we go down and have a look now at my retargeting ads, the language has changed. The language is now, hey, still thinking about it. No pressure. This design caught your eye for a reason. Come back. You've left this sparkly thing behind. One more can't hurt. Your next masterpiece is waiting. New designs just dropped. So we're enticing people to come back and finish their order. And then for retention, these are people who've bought from me. And some of these people have bought. I had a lady. She's bought like 45 times, 45 orders. That one lady alone has been fulfilling my lifestyle. Amazing. Now we're talking to those people. And we're talking to them differently. I'm bringing in a lot more terminology from the craft itself. A lot of things that I hear that my audience say, things like whips, work in progress if you don't know. Things like drills. Drills are what they call the diamonds. Things like stash. We're saying, hey, add another one to your stash. They all call their craft stash, or a stash of crafts. But a stash is like how many things you have to look forward to doing. So we're bringing a lot of that language in to speak directly to them and invite them back to buy again. That's the strategy that I'm using at the moment. And this would be, if you're looking to scale, this is where you want to get to. Now, for those of you who aren't scaling yet and you're in the testing phase, you don't need to set all this up. Just go do what you're doing and show me your ABOs with your testing. When you have at least 4 ads that are worth it, that are actually working and getting you sales in your ABOs, then you start setting up your CBOs. Now, if you're still in the early stages, you don't need retargeting or retention. You just need prospecting. And you don't necessarily, if you're just starting out, you don't need to carve out. You don't need to exclude any audiences if you're just starting out. If you're scaling and you're spending $1,000 or more a day, that's where the exclusions really, really help. Okay, so don't get yourself confused if you're just starting up. Don't think you're going to go redo your ad account because Chris said so. If things are working for you, fantastic, they're working. But this is for when you go that next level up. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? All right, that was a fun tangent. Okay. Clearwave. Let's go find Clearwave. Okay, we've got engaged shoppers over here with 10 conversions, $55 a conversion. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. What was the question? I forgot. Bloody Chris, I'm useless. Okay. One ad running to the page since the 23rd looks to be working. Scale this individually. Yes. That's how I got into this target. Into this tangent. Yes. Scale it individually. Now, since it's working, which one is it? Best selling ultrasonic jewelry cleaner. And this is going to the jewelry cleaner. I'm so glad this is now working. $69. Well, are you profitable? Because it's a $69 product and you're getting $50 purchases. Are you profitable? Are people buying more than one, or do we have more work to do? Gosh, your cost per link click is fantastic. Or is this a case? Oh, wait a minute. Let's just look at the last few days. $45 a purchase. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Gosh, your link clicks are cheap. I think you should add the bundling app. I think you should add, the ability to buy more than one, because I think this is the kind of product that people would buy for their mum and their dad or whoever. Just profitable this week. Awesome. We got to shave off a couple of dollars off that purchase price, but it's looking really good. Now, Chris, what is your sign-up rate to your emails? Because that may be the next thing that you work on. If your sign-up rate is under 5%, you probably want to work on the offer of the pop-up. But also you might want to have a play around with one of those scratchy things that's working right now for everybody. Is there anything that I can think you can change? Yeah, probably adding the bundle app will help you be more profitable. 6%, not bad, but I would like it higher. I would like it much higher. What can we sell as upsells? So if this was my store and I'd found some success selling a jewelry cleaner, I would add on a microfiber cloth, not a cloth, but a microfiber towel, one of these things. One of these things is what I would add on. Let me stop sharing for a second. Yeah, this is a microfiber towel that I used to sell, actually. I sold a bunch of these. It's a great product. It's thick and it will dry your jewelry and sparkle it up really nicely. You could even sell polish. That would do well as well, like a polish paste and maybe even a polish thing, like a little spinny thing, like a polisher. And they could be upsells that you sell right here as part of a bundle. And that'd be a great addition, I think. You could even sell jewelry containers. What do you call those things? Like a jewelry box, like a modern jewelry box for people to put their, like even men, like we wear jewelry more than ever now. A masculine jewelry thing, like a rich guy has, one of those boxes that they put all the stuff into that makes it look good. You can sell those. And I think then now you've got some direction on this. So now that we know that we can get sales for $45, we need to increase the average order volume by getting more people to buy more things at the same time, at the right time. Make sense? All right, Danny. Review Ortho Pulse. What am I reviewing? Am I reviewing your ads? I assume I am. Okay. Why do we have link clicks? Dude, no. Absolutely not. You've got the wrong objective here, my friend, unfortunately. We got a campaign budget. That's fine. But you're asking for sales. What the hell? Okay, maybe I'll take that back. That's weird. You're optimizing for the number of link clicks. That's the problem. That's the problem. So you need to stop this campaign and redo it. When you redo it, yes, we're looking for website conversions, but the actual conversion performance goal is sales. You will not get a single sale doing it this way. So I'm actually just going to turn that off because that's just wasting your money. This one here, therapy belt, that's set up correctly. Spent $40, 30 link clicks. Not bad. Good CTR. Not bad at all. Actually pretty good. I'm impressed. 6% click-through on what? Really? It's a bit too high. How did you get such good click-throughs? What have we got here?
With me ignoring back pain and hoping it goes away, but it only gets worse, I decided I need to do something about it. Then I found Ortho Pulse, the 3-in-1 therapy belt changing absolutely everything. It uses clinically backed infrared therapy, soothing heat, and relaxing massage therapy to target pain fast. All from home, whether working from behind the desk or doing my house.
It's a good product. It's a good product. It's a good ad. What's a landing page like? Decent landing page. I think get rid of this thing for now too. Buy more, save more, limited time offer. Yeah. Buy one. You've got these wrong. So it looks like you've set up, because you're using the bundle app, you don't need to have the buy one, buy two, buy three variants. So delete the variants that you've got for buy two, buy three, and rename the I don't think you're going to need to rename the buy one variant once you've deleted them. But you only need one variant if you're going to use caching. Are you using caching? This looks like caching. I think this is caching. If it's not caching, you're using something else. But yeah, this is confusing for customers. They're not going to buy it because it's confusing. Great. Good. Good job on the landing page. Combination of 3 clinically improved therapies. We got the bolding going on. Feel the difference every day. Powerhouse of relief. I think this is a great product. Yes, it's red light. And red light is definitely, you got a lot of competition with the red light, but because it's got the heat and the massage, it does more than just red light, and that's why I think this is a really good product. So what I want you to do is go and fix your variants and let it run for a few more days. It's a weird thing that your TM here is purple as well. That looks a little weird. But other than that, good job. Good job, Danny. Let's come back on Monday and show me your results once you fix those things. Just give me a second, guys. I just got a message I gotta reply to. Okay. Next question. Rich, lift aura ad account. Ad spend slightly up. Sales stopped. Expect some change though. New founder ads live tonight. You've ordered usage UGC for the age that is buying. I don't know if there's much I can give you tonight, Rich. If it stopped working, but we've just released the new ads and we've got new ads coming, there's not much I can tell you to do differently. Probably. We'll see. What did I want you to stop and redo? I wanted you to stop. I already stopped it for you. This new sales campaign, you had the wrong objective. You had link clicks. It's turned off, so it's completely off. I've kept your top of funnel belt therapy one here. That's pretty good. You can keep this one running. It's fine. I just want you to update your page now. Go and update your variants. Okay, we've got Lift Aura, $91 a purchase. We gotta get, oh, that's last 30 days. Show me this week. $53 a purchase. Only one purchase. And the Relief BER, we got 98. How many purchases is it? 6 purchases. You did think that you had your name down though, and it was ad spend scale high ROAS sets Monday. I can't remember. You asking me to remember 2 days ago? Come on. Okay. Oh. Ooh. I'm glad I checked. Look at this one right here. This one's doing well. However, if you've scaled your ad spend, okay, did you scale UGC Edit V3 and then the cost per purchase has gone up? That's actually, if that's what you have done, that can be normal. That can be normal. Same orders were 2 or 3. Yeah, okay. So some orders were 2 or 3 and whatnot. Great. All right. As you increase your budget, Facebook's going out and finding fresh, cold people that have never seen your brand before. It can take 3 to 4 days for those people to purchase. So if you are scaling and it suddenly has a dip in performance, just sort of clench your butthole and hold on to your seat for a few days and try to not look at your bank account balance and hope that 2 or 3 days after that, things start to turn around. And they won't turn around instantly. They'll turn around a bit slowly. Basically, I'd want to see this coming back down again before we add more budget to it. And I'm pretty sure we can add more budget, but let's just be patient, especially since you've got new ads that are coming in. New ads coming in. Cool. Excellent. Well, we'll come back and we'll have a look at this on Monday, Rich. Delphine, please review Home Pure. You created a new ABO, more impactful copy, and you want some feedback. Okay. You're welcome. Home Pure. Moving in dirty place. 60. Oh, this is not bad. That's not bad. That's the last 30 days. Let's take a look at this last week. Not amazing, but not terrible at the same time. Not profitable, but not that unprofitable. Your CTRs are pretty good. Cost per clicks, a little bit high, but I've got businesses where they're this high. CPMs are a little bit high too. Not much we can really do about that other than make better ads in the future, but I think your ads are pretty good. So we've got 69 spent and 16 spent. Okay, moving in a dirty place.
So when your landlord...
All right, here's what I want you to do. If this was my ad account, I would take your best ads, because these are looking pretty good. You got your tile grout, you've got your moving in dirty place, you've got your versatile look. It's just, I think we're at a point where you've got some good angles. It's just everything's a bit too spread out right now. So from my point of view, if this is ad testing, then these ads have been tested and have succeeded. And what I would do is I would I'd turn these off for now. I'd create a CBO campaign with an ad set in it with all these 4 ads inside the ad set, because I think combined, they're going to work a lot better than separated for you. Yeah, can we do that? I think we can. That's what I want you to do. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Joseph, please review your site, Purity Co. All right. We've got tap filters. I'm guessing we're launching with this one. I'm guessing we're launching with this one here because that was what was on your pop-up. I could be wrong. Be careful. This is probably not NSF 42 certified unless you can speak to the manufacturer and confirm that it is. You want to make sure that you don't have that. 1 second, guys. Okay. Delphine, yeah. Look, I'll just go over it again. What I see here is 4 really good ads. These ones down here, the bottom ones, they're not performing very well. But these ones here, performing great. So I would put them all into one CBO campaign, into one ad set for now. You can call it pack 1, pack 2. You can just call it whatever you want. But take your best ads here, put them all together, and they'll probably perform even better together. I feel like they would, because that way Facebook's going to figure out what sequence to show people those awesome ads. And since they're all performing really well, quite okay individually, they're probably going to perform even better combined. Okay, Purity Co. tap filter. Yeah, you're probably not NSF certified, so double check that. Some people will get very upset if you say you are and you're not. And most of the stuff coming from China, unless you've specifically talked to the manufacturer and said, hey, these have to be manufacturer, so these have to be certified, then they're probably not certified. Your turn to cook, Damon. We cook dinner at like 4 o'clock. We're early eaters. Not bad. Not bad. Not interesting. I don't know if I'd put this because I don't want people not to buy. I'd say like fits most taps. Our mission isn't really important. That can be the last in the accordion. What's in the box? Good. You need a product description to be first. Hidden dangers in your tap water. What's really in your tap water? Okay, not bad. Yeah, man, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, we're cooking dinner. Don't put YouTube videos on your landing page. It looks bad, but also, once I'm finished watching the video, I can tap away from your website and go watch more YouTube videos. We do not want people to get stuck in a scroll. If you want, you could have links. I don't know, like you could do links to them, or you could just take screenshots and say, hey, this is what we found. But also you could download this and you could host it on your website as a hosted video. In fact, you could have a carousel of contaminated water videos that just run across the screen for people to watch. Purify your water with one ease. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Good. This is almost good enough. Almost good enough to run. Just fix those couple of things up and you should be good to go. Okay. Andy, please look at your website. Tech fault, just profitable. How can you improve? Well, if you're just profitable on this and you want to improve, 2 things that you can do straight up. Get rid of PayPal. I tested this on my own websites and people didn't like it. The minute I put this on Homecraftology, my sales absolutely crashed. And I think the reason is people are seeing this and they're going, oh, PayPal in full, that's great. And they get to the payment screen and I've watched them try and get to the payment screen and come back and try and go back to cart and back to because the PayPal in full wasn't working for them. It only works for specific people with specific Facebook accounts. So get rid of that. Now, what I would do is you've tested $145. I would go and get like Elevate app that I showed before, and I'd do a price test. Can you charge more money for this product and get the same conversion rate? And if not, even if the conversion rate's not the same, can you make more money if it's more expensive? I'd also test things like this. Do you need this here? Is this essential for conversions, or do you convert better without it? The only 14 remaining, I'd do a test inside the bundle app, and I'd see if it works better with that or without that, because you can do an A/B test inside caching to test anything in the caching thing. Now, the other thing that I'd ask you, what is your sign-up rate? Because if your sign-up rate is under 6-7%, you're leaving money on the table. And you might want to consider the sign-up app that I was talking about before, the Alio that I've been testing out. Man, I'm so impressed with that app. I'm so impressed with it. Okay, now that's what I would recommend. Other than also things that are not on your page, like your page looks great to me. I can't think of anything else to improve it, but the only thing you could do is better ads. I just wait for you. 7.2 is not bad. 7.2 is not bad. But if you could get 11, wouldn't that be even better? That's the other thing too. Since your pop-up rate is not bad, I want you to focus on your welcome series and experiment with different offers too. You could increase something that I did for my snoring store. I increased the price of my mouth guard, right? But then I also increased the welcome discount from 10% to 20%. And that seems to have been enough to start getting people interested. So have a think about that. But also, 7.2% is great, but you could get higher. You could get higher, and I'd want to start testing it. That's why I started using this new thing. Man, I'm just so in love with it. I mean, I'm as in love with this app as I am with Claude. Claude's getting jealous because Alia, my God, I simply cannot believe that this app alone took me from 4% sign-up rate to, where are we now? 12.8% sign-up rate. That's insane. From 4% to 12.8% in 2 days. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So this is Alia. It is a email pop-up app. There's all sorts of pop-ups that you find one that works, and then you can do A/B testing within it. You can even have AI figure out what content to put into your pop-up on the fly for specific customers, and it's just an incredible app. For those of you struggling getting sign-ups, turn off your forms in Klaviyo and Omnisend and install Alia. Give it a try. It is expensive. It's like $100 a month, but it's free for 14 days. And if it really makes a difference, you're going to be happy paying that money. Honestly. Anyway, that's what I would recommend, Andy. Give all those things a try, especially the price point. I think it's the kind of products that you could probably charge more for, honestly. And it will all come down to your ads, really. All the other things that I mentioned. I know that doesn't help. All right, Miguel, can I please review your glasses campaign on Aussie Outlet and your landing page? Interesting landing page. Sleep better, see clearer. Interesting. Is this cool? But the one question that I have just instantly looking at this is, what do I do? Your ad account? All right, Andy, just let me finish this trail of thought. What do? I wear glasses when I'm at my computer, so I can't wear these. And that instantly makes half the population of Australia not able to buy this. That's one of the problems that I potentially see. However, I don't want to dissuade you because this could be very cool. We'll look at your ads in a second. We just got to look at TechVault. All right. $32 purchases, safety bundle. Incredible. $50 purchases, amazing. Hey, Andy, how much are you buying this for? And are you getting this one off eBay? $69? Okay, that's pretty good. You're not charging enough money for this, my friend. If it's costing you $69 and you're selling it for $145, the price point isn't there. Can you organize for a slight discount? And can you try and charge more money? These results look fantastic. To me, this isn't an ads problem. These ads look great. I don't think you're going to get these any better. You can sit here and you can dabble away with the above the fold content. I would recommend focusing more on the benefits of having a charger rather than the features. Features can come further down the page. I don't know. I actually think this is pretty good for this type of no-brain product, Damon. I actually think this is pretty good. And I have seen this product sold by a bunch of websites in similar ways. I think these features are actual benefits in this case. Although the one benefit that you're missing, I think, is which you have right here, jumpstart your car in seconds. I might change this one to say get rid of the petrol. Jumpstart your car in seconds works on most petrol and diesel engines. And have like a zap, have like a kind of look like a icon there. That's what I would do. That's the selling point. Oh, and yeah, you got solo jumpstart. Start your car in seconds without needing a second vehicle. It's very wordy. Can we just put these down a little bit? Just reduce the words. What happens if you don't have one? That's a good point. That's a good point. Don't get stranded should be one of the benefits that you should be using. Don't get stranded. All right. Yeah, so we need to increase the profit point. We need to increase how many of these. Are you getting many multi-purchases? If this isn't working out, you may need to increase the price, but also increase the discount when they buy two. Yeah, and you don't have a buy three option. I would absolutely add a buy three option. You don't think families who buy this have 3 cars, 2 out the front of the street, 2 in the garage, and the motorbike? They absolutely do. The kind of dads who buy this for their daughters are the kind of dads who have, a fun car and a work car and the missus has a car, and you know the types of families. My neighbor is one of them. He's got 4 cars. He's got 2 in the garage and 2 at the front of the street, plus a camper van. Anyway, I digress. And he would absolutely buy this. So increase your bundles. Maybe try increasing your cost and increasing your discount. When you do multi-buys, we want to work on better welcome series and testing a different pop-up to see if you can increase the rates there. And as Damon suggested, having a look at putting the don't get stranded thing and just reducing your text here. It's very text heavy. And I think this is a distraction right here. I want to push things further up the page, especially on mobile, so we get to the juicy bit a bit quicker. All right, where was I? Okay, glasses. Yep, my problem with this is, what do? I already wear glasses. I would love to have these. What do? Maybe you have some things you can put on glasses. I don't know. However, I don't want to dissuade you from from testing these out. But that'd be the reason why that would stop me from testing these out myself. However, we're about to look in the ads and I could be completely blown away. Last 30 days with testing glasses, $20 a day, spent $40. Link clicks were okay. Cost per click was okay. CTR is okay. No purchases for $40. How much are we selling these for? $84.95. They're a bit expensive. I don't think I'd buy this for $84, man. My glasses only cost me $150. You want $84 for what's going to be not even as good as glasses? Hey, man, don't be afraid to test a higher price point. It looks like a solid product. I think that kind of product you can go to, and look, I'm just spitballing here, but I think you can go to what's a car place called? You know, the Autobahn or whatever. They're probably like $250 at Autobahn. Benefits and offer. $3 cost per click. Yuck. Ugh, we don't want that. But the static offer was the best, and the reason why this hasn't worked is because your best ad is a static offer. Buy one, get one free. I didn't see that on your website. Oh, I did. BOGO deal. Buy one, get one free. I didn't even notice it was BOGO. Maybe I've just looked at too many websites tonight. It might help if you had the cost. Look, it looks, if you're discounting too much. We got 84 down from here, and then we're saving 70%. It's discount. It's too much discount. You can't have two. You can't have your red thing here and your red thing here. Pick one. Pick one to draw attention to. Buy one, get one free. Maybe it'll help to show the individual costs for them since it's a BOGO. Risk-free 30 days. If you don't sleep better, we'll refund you. Free shipping. Do you have fast shipping from Australia? Because that will help. It's a good design. It's an interesting design. I haven't seen many websites that look like this. Good. Functional. Let's add to cart. 84 and free. Get rid of the discount code inside of your add to cart. We definitely don't want that. Oh, I like your shiny checkout button. It looks like Homecraft. It's nice. Okay, that's all fine. Inside, yeah, I think the ads suck. The ads absolutely suck on this. That's probably the main reason why this isn't working. Because you're selling me on the offer rather than the benefits. That's probably the biggest bit of advice that I can give you. Have we had any add to carts? Let's have a look. Cart and checkout. Oops, I screwed that one up. Carts and checkout. No carts and no checkouts. Fair enough. Yep. Turn off the static ad. The benefits offer you've only spent $7 on. It may get better. Like you've only spent a bit of money. You may find in the next $7 that you spend on the benefits and offer, maybe the CTR changes. Maybe it looks better. We'll go watch the ad.
So these are the Easy Eyes blue light glasses, red lens for night. They block 99% of blue light. I put them on. So these are the Easy Eyes blue light glasses, red lens for night. They block 99% of blue light. I put them on, and I'm actually tired by the time I want to sleep. First time that's happened in years. Buy one, get one free tonight only. Link in bio. Go. So these are the Easy Eyes blue light glasses, red lens.
You're talking to a banana. That's pretty good. It gets my attention. You got buy one, get one tonight only. It's not really, the headline isn't really there. People are coming because they're like interested in the deal rather than the product itself. You're not glued to your phone, you're glued to the light coming out of it. I don't like your copy. Your copy is not really explanatory of the why. 4.8 stars, 348 happy sleepers. That's not an impressive number. That's probably not something I'd be advertising. Headline should be the benefit of the product, or you know, buy one get one red light glasses, but probably the actual benefit. We need to redo these ads completely and start again. And just bear in mind, you're not going to be able to sell these to anybody who wears glasses, unfortunately. It'd be really cool if you had something I could put on my glasses. But I don't know. That's why I'm not too hot on this product. But I could be very wrong. Anyway, I've said that a few times. I have run out of time, guys. So Jashil, David, and Amon, I'm very sorry. Can you please pop in your questions for Monday, and I'll get to you guys first if you can remind me in the chat. For everybody else, thank you for tuning in and putting up with me going on wild tangents. I hope you've learned something today. And I will be here on Monday. I'm going to change my Monday times, I think, so that they start later. That way, I'll come in after Austin's finished. And guys, good luck. Go make some money. I'll see you next week.